Right now, the Third Way Alliance party leader, Dr. Ekuru has been going around counties introducing the Punguza Mzigo bill. Let's now cross over and talk to Alan Uchanda. Alan, what can you tell us?
Well, it is at the County Assembly of Nakuru here where Third Way Party Alliance leader Ekuru Aukot's Punguza Mzigo bill has again been just rejected by the County Assembly members here, led by the Speaker Joel Maina here, under the leadership of the Speaker here, Joel Maina. Remember that it's only one County Assembly of, that is the County Assembly of Uasin Gishu, who have actually just given it a nod, who have agreed and just passed the bill proposed by Ekuru Aukot. Remember that the bill sought to reduce the membership of the members of the number of the members of the Parliament from the current 290 to 94, where every constituency will be scrapped and every county will serve as will be represented by 2 members, a female and a male. And so the County Assembly of Nakuru this afternoon has just rejected the bill, citing issues like remember that Ekuru Aukot had indicated that there will be no room for amending of the bill. And so that is one of the main bases on which they have just premised their rejection of the bill. And so I'm joined by the Speaker of the Nakuru County Assembly, that is Joel Maina, to just shed more light as to why they have just kicked out the bill presented by Ekuru Aukot. Welcome, Sana Bwana Speaker. Maybe just telling our viewers on KTN Live, why did you reject the bill presented by Ekuru Aukot? Yet, when he was making his trip around the county assemblies, his debut was here in Nakuru County. He presented it pretty well.
Thank you very much. It is true we are the first county to have a presentation of the Punguza Mzigo bill, and once the presentation was done, we had to interrogate, the MCAs had to interrogate that document clearly, and we find our county to be a bit unique in terms of the diversity that we have around here. One of the reasons that have been cited in this House for the rejection of that bill is the removal of the county governor, deputy governor. Normally in Nakuru we use that position, the governor and the deputy, as a balancing act, because we have one dominant tribe and another sub-dominant tribe. So even here in the assembly, I from one ethnic group, my deputy is also from another ethnic group. So if you remove that opportunity and the community feels included in the government. The other issue is about the population of this county. We are almost 2 million people. And are collapsing all the 11 sub-counties, the 11 constituencies into one, the members felt that there is no fairness, because we know of other counties who have a population of, say, 500 or below, and therefore them going to the parliament and representing that population of theirs, and us taking another 2 people to represent such a large population, the members felt that that was not okay. We had other issues like the presidential term. The members said that the presidential term is 7 years. There was no consequential, provisions for transition, and they felt that if you have a president for 7 years, and all other leaders are elected for 5 years, then it means that after 5 years you'll have to come and elect the MCAs, the MPs, the senators, and then after another 2 years you do an election for the president. Thereafter, after another 3 years, you do an election for the other leaders, like the MCs and the MC. So they were saying, as a matter of fact, there's no kupunguza mzigo. It actually is adding muzigo onto Wanjiko, because you'll be having a country that is perpetually on elections. And many other issues that I have cited, but one of the key issues that have been cited, and we have a lot of respect for Ekuru Aukot, Doctor, is that he needed to have consulted more, the leadership, before he gave the proposal, because some of these issues would have been addressed at a certain point. Even the lack of public participation, because these are the matters that would have been we would have been given by Wanjiko for him to make sure that the bill has covered for everyone. But one thing we are very clear as an assembly is that we have the MCAs have said any bill that touches on devolution, that supports devolution, shall be accorded enough support. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. Maybe if I would just welcome the mover of the motion, that's Eric Gishui, the chairperson of the Committee on Legal and Constitutional Affairs in this county assembly. Maybe you said that you indicated in your argument that on the face value, this is just cosmetics. Inside the bill, you wrote in your own words. Maybe what did you mean by those words that you just gave on the floor of the House?
Thank you very much. My name is Eric Gishuki, Chair for Justice and Legal Affairs Committee in the Assembly of Nakuru. It's important to note that this is a bill that's very good from very far, but very far from very good. I sat today with my committee, I sat about 2 weeks in the committee, and we got to scrutinize this bill. And after sitting and analyzing this bill, it contains a number of things that are going to be very, very, very detrimental, have detrimental effects in our country today. First of all, we sat down today and we argued today in the Assembly that after every 35 years, we're actually going to be having 12 elections. Having 12 elections in the span of 35 years is a little bit unheard of. Together with that, we just think that this bill is tailor-made. It is skewed and bigoted to befit one of the presidential candidates come 2022. Together with that, we also sat down and saw that if you get to touch the primary unit, the primary elective unit of any single ward, then that actually means you're killing the spirit of devolution. And we know how far devolution has brought us as a country, and we all appreciate what devolution has done for us. So my only concern with the PUNGUZA MZIGO bill is it's very enticing from a distance, but when you dig deeper, you get to realize that there's a lot of hidden malice inside the bill. On one hand, they say that they want to reduce the sitting allowances. On the other hand, they say that for every commission, there ought to be partial allowances and sitting allowances. So you find that there's a lot of double standard within the same bill. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ashley, those are just some of the leaders here in the County Assembly of Nakuru just giving their views as to why they had to reject the bill on PUNGUZA MZIGO presented or proposed by the Third Way Party Alliance leader, Ekuru Aukot. And so this is another setback for Ekuru Aukot. Remember that he had to get support from 24 county assemblies of all the 47 county assemblies countrywide. And so he's not really, there is no light, so to speak, there is no light at the end of the tunnel in his journey to just seek an amendment to the constitutional amendment of the constitution. So we're still keeping an eye to just ensure that we bring to viewers to speed with whatever is happening on